With multiple means and methods of sharing God's word, is preaching still relevant today?
I would say a big yes. I'm a professor of homiletics, and I obviously believe in preaching, and I am a preacher as well. Well, in many places, of course, music, drama, interviews, and even modern technology have replaced the preaching of God's word. That's the truth. When you look at several contexts in some churches and some places, we see people are content to watch a drama or a skit rather than God's word being preached. But yeah, we can communicate these, God's word through these things. These things are not bad in itself. They are good and they're legitimate, and we can use these things even within the church context. But nothing can replace the preaching of God's word. I believe that preaching is relevant and will be relevant because preaching is biblical. It is God-ordained means of communicating His word and His will to His people. When Jesus came to this earth, He preached God's word. That was one of His primary ministries. Even John the Baptist came preaching. The Lord commissioned His people, His disciples, to preach God's word. Even in 2 Timothy 4:2, Apostle Paul exhorts Timothy to preach the word. So we are called to preach the word. And yes, we can use other means, even technology, to share God's word, but nothing can replace the preaching of God's word. That's what I believe. And I believe that preaching will exist as long as the church exists. So yes, we can use all kinds of technology, all kinds of different means and art and literature and all of that. But preaching is central to our ministry, and I think it will remain central no matter what people think or say. Because when we preach God's word, our whole focus is on the Bible, and we are expounding the text. We are people of the word. We are people of the Bible. And our sermons must be Bible-centered. Not to say that, arts or drama cannot be, but definitely, in preaching, we are able to communicate God's word more clearly. And thus, I would say that preaching is absolutely relevant even today.